Parang, naiintindihan ko kung saan po nanggagaling yung sagot na yun. Pero, resource persons naman po yung kailangan natin eh. More on budget hearing issues. Kung ibang issues yan, I doubt if it will come from this budget hearing. At sabi nga po ng mga kasama natin, Madam Chair, tungkol po talaga sa budget naman. Saka yung mga nakaraang nga pong budget ang pinag-uusapan. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, again, the invitation said or in the alternative, Vice President or. So, I am within my right of attending alone.
Ikukunte. Wala.
Yun lang po siguro, Madam Chair. Sayang lang din po yung pagkakataon. This is the perfect time na marinig din tayo ng not only our fellow representatives, pero syempre ng taong bayan din po kung paano po nangyayari yung mga ganitong bagay, paano po napapatakbo, paano po nagagamit. Siguro I'll stick to that as my final few questions, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat po. Thank you, ma'am.
Salamat. Next to interpret is the Honorable Benny Abante.
Palagay ko po alam na po ng taong bayan ang mga nangyayari sapagkat karamihan po ng ating mga colleagues ay nagtanong na tungkol sa confidential fund. Pero gusto ko lang po tanungin si Madam Vice President, if the representatives of the people like this House has all the right to scrutinize the budget of any agency. Madam Chair.
Madam Vice President. Madam Chair, is it a question? I think it's directed to the House.
No, I'm asking you the question, Madam Chair. I'm asking the question to the resource speaker if she believes that this House, being the representative of the people, has the right to scrutinize the budget of any agency.
Right, precisely. That's why I say I will leave it to the House of
yes or no,
Representatives to decide
Madam
on
Chair.
the proposal
Madam Chair,
as presented.
Excuse me, Madam Chair, that can only be answerable by yes or no.
We, again, the Chair would like to remind our guests to please be responsive to the queries of the members in the most direct manner. So please proceed, Madam Vice President. I already answered. So, answer by yes or no.
Chair, perhaps my ears are not very clear, so I would like to find out if she answered yes, Madam Chair.
And I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the
her to explain, Madam
proposal
Chair.
as
Madam
presented.
Chair, she has been answering the same answers since we started this query and this hearing. What I just want to ask, Madam Chair, is very simple. A simple answer of yes or no. Does the Madam Vice President believes that this House has all the right to scrutinize the budget of any agency? I'm not just referring to the agency of the Vice President. I am referring to every agency of government, Madam Chair. That can only be simply answered by yes or no. I do not need to hear the paulit-ulit na kasagutan niya. Kanina pa, gusto ko lang pong marinig. Hindi po ako nagagalit. Oo, hindi po katulad niya, parang inis na siya. Oo, gusto ko lang pong malaman. Oo, humbly speaking, naniniwala ba siya, Madam Chair, na itong House na ito, na binoto ng tao, ay merong karapatan ayon sa konstitusyon na scrutinize natin ang budget ng any ahensya ng gobyerno, including Congress, Madam Chair.
Yes.
Madam Vice President. Madam Chair, may I request the Secretariat to put on record cut and paste. I will forgo and I will leave my answer, my previous answer.
Madam Chair, I would just like to ask, why is it very hard for her to answer yes? I'd like to ask, why is it, Madam Vice President, Why is it so hard for you to answer yes when you know that the answer should be yes?
Magandang ugali yan, guys.
Why do you have to explain? Why do you have to explain? We're simple people here. I'm not even a lawyer. You are a lawyer, Madam Chair. So, this is a simple question of a simple Filipino. Meron po bang karapatan ang House na ito na scrutinize ang budget ng bawat ahensya ng gobyerno? Yun lang po ang tanong ko. Pwede pong sagutin ito ng yes or no. Kung yes, salamat. Kung no, edi salamat din. At least nalaman ng taong bayan.
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the OVP 2225
Madam Chair, I do
proposal
not
by
need
question
an
and answer.
explanation
I
of
will
the
leave
answer,
it to the
Madam
House
Chair.
of Representatives
Madam Chair.
to decide if
Madam
there
Chair.
Order, please.
Yes,
Order.
Point of order, Madam
Honorable
Chair.
Abante, you may proceed.
I do not need her to explain, please. You have been giving the same answer for hours. The same answer for hours. Alam ko naman po ang pagnanais nyo. Why you answer the same for hours? Ngayon po, iba naman ang tanong ko. Ang tanong ko ito, tatanungin ko uli, Madam Chair, meron po bang karapatan bilang mga representante ng taong bayan sa bawat distrito at party list na mag-scrutinize ng budget ng bawat ahensya ng gobyerno? Hindi po natin pinag-uusapan dito ang confidential fund. Ang pinag-uusapan po natin budget.
Madam Chair, before you answer, the gentleman wishes to have a direct answer, either yes or no. Are you going to provide a direct answer? Honorable Abante?
So, what is the answer?
I asked whether our Madam Vice President will provide a direct answer to your query, and the answer is no.
May I know why?
Madam Vice President?
Walang kwentang
And
sumagot.
her answer is no as well.
I don't think that would be the right answer, Ms. The question is, may I know why? And her answer is no. Would that be the right answer to the question why?
Grabe. Wala man ng respeto.
Madam Vice
Madam Chair.
President, you wish to comment?
Madam Chair, hindi dahil hindi niyo gusto yung mga sagot ko, hindi niyo gusto yung manner ng pagsagot ko, at hindi niyo gusto ang mga sinasabi ko, hindi ibig sabihin na
Madam Chair.
hindi ka sinasagot
Madam Chair,
ng mga
point of
tanong.
order.
Yes, Honorable
Mali po
Abante.
yata ang sinasabi niya, hindi niyo gusto, hindi yung niyo. Madam Chair, huwag niyong isali dito ang aking mga kasamahan dito. Ako ang nagtatanong. Sabihin mo sa akin, hindi ko gusto ang tanong mo. Yun lamang ang dapat niyang sabihin sa akin. Sapagkat hindi ko rin gusto ang sagot niya. Madam Chair, ganun lang. Oo.
Tagilid ang budget nito, guys.
Ano po ang sagot niya?
Wala. Siyempre,
Madam Vice President, do you wish to?
Madam Chair,
Answer.
there's no question.
The Honorable Abante is asking for a question, for
parang
a response.
Kaloka.
Ano po ang sagot niya? Yan ang huli po niyang sinabi.
I request that the question be repeated.
Honorable Abante, kindly
The
repeat
answer-
your question, not to be
The answer is what?
included in your time. To please repeat your last question.
Ito po, ang tanong ko kanina, meron po bang naniniwala po ba ang ating Vice President na meron pong karapatan ang mga representante ng taong bayan, ng mga distrito at mga party list na scrutinize po namin ang budget ng bawat ahensya, hindi po lang ahensya niya, ng bawat ahensya ng gobyerno. Yes o no lang po ang sagot yan. Ang tanong ko po, Madam Chair, kanina ayaw niya sumagot. Ang sagot niya, ayaw niya sagutin. So ang tanong ko ito, may I know why? Ang sagot niya, no. Aba, Madam Chair, hindi po ako masyadong expert mag-English, pero palagay ko po naman, yung pong tanong na may I know why, palagay ko hindi po tama yung sagot na no.
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, palagay ko. So that explains it. It is his opinion.
Madam Chair,
It's up to you. You are the presiding officer.
Madam Chair, hindi ko po opinion yun. Nakalagay po sa konstitusyon yun. Tulad po ng Vice President natin. Naniniwala po siya sa mandato niya bilang Vice President. Naaayon sa konstitusyon. Gayon din po ang mandato natin dito na meron tayong karapatan mag-scrutinize ng budget ng anumang ahensya ng gobyerno ayon sa konstitusyon. Ang tanong ko sa kanya, naniniwala ka ba doon?
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, umikot na po tayo. Bumalik na tayo sa simula. Natapos na yon, nasagot na.
Anong
Ang
nasagot
sinabi,
ko lang
palagay
sagot?
ko, hindi iyan ang tamang sagot. Kung hindi niya gusto yung sagot ko, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi ako sumagot.
Madam Chair, palagay ko, hindi po siya sumagot sapagkat inuulit lamang niya ang sinabi niya. O ito po ang gusto kong tanungin sa kanya. Pag pwede ba, Madam Chair, pakiulit mo yung sagot mo na isinasagot mo ng paulit-ulit kanina pa, Madam Chair. Gusto ko lang ulit marinig. Gusto ko lang ulit mai-record. Pakiulit mo lang ang sagot mo sa lahat ng mga tanong na tinatanong dito mula pa kanina.
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, I do not want to assume, so I would like to be clarified. Is this the OVP 2025 budget proposal or the confidential funds?
Madam Chair, sinabi ko budget eh. Hindi ko sinabing confidential fund. Sinabi ko budget. Medyo mahina yata ang tenga ni Vice President eh. Sinabi ko budget eh. Hindi confidential fund. Sinabi ko na wala akong pakialam sa confidential fund. Ang pakialam ko ganito. Meron pang karapatan. Naniniwala ba siya na ang Kongreso ay merong karapatan mag-scrutinize ng budget ng anumang ehensya? Yun po ang tanong ko. Sagutin po niya yes or no. Ngayon, kaya niya sagutin ng yes or no, sabihin niya sa akin ang sagot niya kanina ng paulit-ulit sa lahat ng mga tanong ng ating mga colleagues.
I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 budget proposal by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal as presented.
Madam Chair, maraming salamat po. Ibig sabihin po, yung kasagutan niya na paulit-ulit, naniniwala siya na merong karapatan ang Kongresong ito na i-scrutinize ang budget. Kahit ang budget na yan nagsimula ng 2023, meron pa rin karapatan ang Kongresong ito na i-scrutinize ang budget. Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat po, Vice President.
I just want to express a little bit of my disappointment and frustration kasi I really wanted to be enlightened regarding specific programs, in particular those very creative programs which is actually my favorite, yung Magnegosyo Taday, no? Which will benefit a lot of women, which is part of my advocacies as well as the LGBT community. But I guess our Honorable Vice President will just give me the same answer. So let me just manifest my disappointment. Parang pumasok po ako sa meeting na to na may katanungan pero lalabas po ako na walang kasagutan and even more questions. I feel compelled to express my deep sense of regret over the way our discussions have unfolded today. Sayang ang pagkakataon. This hearing was supposed to be a crucial forum for us to ensure that the public funds are allocated wisely and effectively, no? However, instead of gaining clarity and insights needed to make informed decisions, we find ourselves caught in a cycle of verbal disputes and personal attacks. And I'm just pointing at one side only, maybe both sides, possibly, and also formula answers, scripted answers, and even insinuations that we are following a script. Napakadali lang naman pong sumagot. Bakit kinakailangan pa nating hold us in doubt and keep us in the dark? So, given the lack of substantive answers provided us, or I'm left with concerns on how we, as members of the Congress, can make an informed decision regarding the budget of the Office of the Vice President and how we can follow our mandate if there is an apparent lack of cooperation. Because to say that there is an answer, which is not really an answer because it does not shed light,
Correct.
it does not give clarity, it does not address the specific concerns. We may question, in fact, certain issues of whether it is valid to discuss the confidential funds or not. But how about our questions? Katulad ng questions ni Representative Garin. Those are valid questions. I think dapat they merit also an answer. So hindi ko na po pagpapatuloy ang aking pagtatanong eh. Ganun naman po ang magiging sagot. Sana po nagkaroon tayo ng clarity. That is my sincere wish talaga. Just clarity. Especially dun sa mga budget items ng 2025 na sa una, ay willing naman ng Office Vice President to answer and so graciously, no? Pilit kong inuunawa, baka naman physically exhausted ng ating resource person. I could hear that her voice is already namamaos, ano? But alam ko malakas naman siyang tao, malakas siyang babae with great resistance. So, nanghinayang po ako sa pagkakataon na ito. With that, Madam Chair, I leave it also to this committee how to figure out how can we come up with an informed decision with this kind of
Behavior.
formula answer.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Salamat. Next is the Honorable Jude Asidre.
I will be asking questions about the 2025 budget. Given the same position of the Office of the Vice President, could the Honorable Vice President kindly enlighten this committee on how the proposed budget reflects the core mandate of the Office of the Vice President? We are sincerely eager to understand how these resources will be used to fulfill the critical responsibilities, particularly the constitutional mandate of the Vice President.
Oh, siguro sagutin
Madam
naman.
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 by question and answer. I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal as presented. You can find all the answers in the audiovisual presentation, in our submission of documents to the Secretariat, in the PowerPoint presentation, and in the opening statement. I will leave it to the House to decide on the proposal.
2025 budget.
Madam Chair, with the significant budget being requested by the Office of the Vice President, this committee is, I believe, keen to hear about the tangible successes by the OVP's programs thus far. Will this budget ensure that such commendable progress continues? I'm referring to the budget requested for 2025.
You see, guys.
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 budget by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal as presented.
Madam Chair, I believe we are all familiar with the constitutional mandate of the Vice President, and that's why we'd want to know if the Honorable Vice President could clarify how the proposed budget allocation and the programs that it supports are aligned with this constitutional mandate of the Vice President. Because we're confident that the budget is a perfect reflection of the Vice President's priorities and the office's essential duties.
Madam Vice President.
Hello.
Yes, Madam Chair, the answers are in the AVP presentation, the opening statement, the documents that we submitted to the Secretariat, and the PowerPoint presentation.
Hindi na sana kayo
I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 budget proposal by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal as presented.
Thank
my
you, Madam
goodness.
Chair. Madam Chair, in the spirit of collaboration, could the Vice President also share how the OVP works with other agencies to avoid duplication and ensure the efficient use of public funds? We trust that the budget is also a reflection of such strategic coordination.
Vice President.
Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 budget proposal by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal as presented.
Madam Chair, considering the careful thought that must have gone into crafting the budget of the OVP, would the Vice President explain the rationale behind specific allocations? We are particularly interested in how these figures, especially the amounts, were arrived at, considering that the Vice President has a national mandate, and how it was computed so as to translate into meaningful outcomes for the public. Madam Chair.
Ibang klase. Ano ka ako?
Madam Vice President.
Yes, Madam Chair, I will forgo the opportunity to defend the Office of the Vice President 2025 budget proposal by question and answer, and I will leave it to the House of Representatives to decide on the proposal as presented.
Para sa lutang.
Madam Chair, the Honorable Vice President has repeatedly mentioned that she will forgo the right to personally defend the budget through a question and answer format. How should this committee interpret such a decision? Would it be fair to conclude, Madam Chair, that the programs under the OVP may not be as high a priority or as important as we had hoped for? Or should we interpret the response and the demeanor of the Vice President indicates that we, the elected representatives of the people, and the people that we represent do not deserve an explanation on how public funds would be spent by their office, Madam Chair?
Yes, Madam Vice President.
Yes, Madam Chair, all the answers are in the audiovisual presentation, the documents that we submitted to the committee secretariat, the opening statement, and the PowerPoint presentation. I did not say forgo the right, I said forgo the opportunity to defend.
Thank you, Madam Vice President, because I think it's not our right to explain our budget. It's our duty to explain our budget. That's all, Madam Chair. And this I would have to say, I leave it to the committee to consider the responses of our Honorable Vice President in the approval of the...
Honorable Jefferson Gonghon.
Strong exception do sa sinabi ni VP kanina na nagkakabuhol-buhol na yung script. Kasi sa totoo lang, wala naman tayong script dito. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng ating VP, no? Is she accusing Congress? Ang sa akin lang is dapat ready i-prove ang ating Vice President. Otherwise, we should strike it off the record. So may I move right now to strike it off the record, Madam Chair? Yung salitang nagkakabuhol-buhol na yung script.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the same is approved.
Second, Vice Chair, nakakalungkot kasi nandito tayo lahat para tayo malinawan kung ano talaga yung nangyari, lalong-lalo na sa budget ng Vice President pagdating sa confidential fund and yung budget niya ngayong 2025. Kaya lang, hindi na rin ako magtatanong kasi alam ko, paulit-ulit din yung kanyang isasagot. So, nakaka-frustrate lang dahil ito ay pera ng taong bayan. I would like to thank the Vice President for showing her true colors to the House and her lack of respect for check and balances.
Correct.
And the separation of powers and accountability.
Correct.
We are a republic. We don't have a king or a queen.
Tama.
Now, Madam Chair, dahil hindi naman masagot ni VP Sara yung mga katanungan ng miyembro, may I move now to defer the hearing of the budget of the Office of the Vice President. I so move, Mr.
Is there any objection?
Ayun na.
Hearing none, same is approved.